So the first one, guys, you're gonna need a wall. It's called the couch stretch. Our main target is targeting our hip flexors. This can be really difficult to do if you're tight in this area, but if you find it really hard, you probably need it more, so don't avoid it, okay? So, have a mat or something soft on the ground, or you can do it on carpet, okay? What your aim is to do at the start, guys, get your knee right up against the base of the wall, so your kneecap is actually touching the ground and the wall at once, with your leg going up the wall like so, okay? So push your knee right back in there so it's touching the wall. Hands out in front, guys, and now this is the hard part. You're gonna get your foot out and try and get it out in line with your hands, okay? So the other foot comes out in line with the hands like so. If you really struggle there, guys, and you only get it about halfway, you can physically grab it with your hand, pull it out in line with your hands, okay? So, a couple of variations of this one, guys. The easier version here is exactly what I'm doing, both hands on the ground, and you drive that hip towards the ground like so, okay? So you can bend the elbows if you need to increase the stretch, but most people just staying there is gonna be enough, okay? So, generally hold this for about 30 seconds to a minute, okay? Then we'll change legs, okay? Do the exact same thing on the other side. Then come back to this first leg again, and you can go to the second version of this stretch, which is a little bit harder, and that is trying to take your hands up off the ground, okay? So with that foot down there, you can push up this front knee if you need to. Just try and come up and push your shoulder blades as far back against the wall as you can. Again, you're gonna feel it in the front of that hip flexor. Really hard stretch, guys, so hold them for about 30 seconds to a minute, maybe even longer if you need to hold it a bit further to release, okay? Now, the whole time we're doing this stretch, I want you to remember, you've got to keep your knee back against that wall, okay? A lot of people, when they do this one, they'll go to bring the foot out and that knee will slide out to make it a bit easier. And then they'll come back here. I'm not really feeling as strong a stretch through that hip flexor, okay? So the first thing that you want to remember is keep the knee against the wall the whole time, okay? So once you do that one twice each side, like I said, the first one where you're dropping your chest to the ground, change legs, then go back to the second one where you pull the shoulders right back against the wall, okay? There's the hip flex.